All right.
The Housing Insecurity Survey by Damani Wright, Micah Brown, and Leslie Huffman. For this survey, our survey aims to learn about the students here on Southeastern's campus. Our group wants to observe the overall satisfaction and experiences Southeastern students have with their current housing situations. We also want to learn about students' demographics, things like race, geographic location, and financial dependency, as well as how these have affected their experiences and satisfaction. The study importance of this is that we are examining the relationship between housing quality and housing cost among college students in order to address the needs of Southeastern students. For our first set of variables, the ratio level variable is the variable we have placed on the x-axis of the scatter plot was a ratio level variable. This variable measured the total number of housing conditions Southeastern students struggle with. The minimum value observed for this variable is 0 and the maximum is 9. The internal level variable. As for the variable we placed on the y-axis, we use the internal level variable. This internal level variable measured the overall satisfaction with housing that students at Southeastern have. We observed the minimum value of -3 and a maximum value of 6. Our predictive claim is that we expect that for every increase in total housing conditions, there is a decrease in overall satisfaction with housing.
So as for our strength and direction of the relationship, we observed that there's a fairly negative relationship in our scatter plot. So generally, as our x values increase, our y values are decreasing. And we then observed that the relationship in our scatter plot is also very weak because the responses are just too spread out. So after this, we decided to test some hypotheses, test this claim that we made. So we made our null, being there's no association between the overall student satisfaction with housing and total number of housing conditions experienced by these students at Southeastern. Our alt, however, is that there is a negative association between how satisfied Southeastern students are with overall housing and the amount of housing conditions these students experience. For this, we set our significance level at the alpha 0.05 level, which is the standard for most scientific researches. We had to skip the appropriate statistical method, and after this, we had to determine our p-value based on this coefficients chart to the left, and we found that our t is negative 0.572, and our sig value is 0.572. Because we are performing a lower tailed test, we divided the sig value by 2, which means our p-value equated to be 0.286. Because the p-value of 0.286 is much greater than the significance level of 0.05, what we observed is not a rare event under the null hypothesis. Because the p-value is greater, we fail in rejecting the null. At the alpha 0.05 level, we have insufficient evidence to conclude there is a negative association between overall student satisfaction with housing quality and the total amount of housing conditions Southeastern students experience. Thank you.